try to have gameplay elements that are unique. So like the bells, you have to shoot to reveal platform. When you create this kind of gameplay element,
opa, agora sim. Salve, galera. Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite.
You could do navigation puzzle, you could do very tricky
Tem um probleminha aqui, quase que não inicia.
Game combat, if you have
Estamos ao vivo já.
you have to shoot the bell.
Tá tudo certo, né?
Let the enemy fall in the spikes, things like that. I think the strength of our game is that we have characters that is really easy to handle, so we can easily mix combat and platforming.
Cara, esse Prince of Persia novo vai ser louco, hein? Mas o preço também vai ser louco também.
Platforming and combat to music partition. I see a half and quarter and whole everywhere.
300 conto num game 2D é doído, hein?
For the platforming and combat, you know, the sense of rhythm, freedom and creativity was the term that were defining the combat system. Everything is tied.
Sonic que o diga, né? O Sonic Superstars vai chegar a 300
It
conto.
was really important to have the same approach between the way he's moving and the way the player can.
É, cara, não tem jeito. É difícil ser fã do Sonic.
So back in
Fã
the
do
days,
Sonic, do
some of
Mario.
them had pushed the boundary standards with a nice and smooth animation. So of course for the last
vida
round, we
sofrida.
are aiming the highest animation quality as possible. And the goal is to have a really smooth, challenging and responsive gameplay. All the gameplay animation is based on keyframe. Keyframe animation is the way to animate without motion
Passar pra cá.
You create everything actually. You just take the puppets, design the line, design the line of action, the nice shape of the character and bring it to life. This allows us to masterize the timing and make it more cartoony. If you ask for two actors
Faltam
to
26
grab
minutos.
one by the head and launch it, it's not just possible. So you can create everything with keyframe.
It's really important for us to make sure that this game is modern and respect players' cleverness and autonomy. To be sure that our players feel free to decide what is their next objective, because this is a genre where you are in isolation. This is a feel that you had in the first Prince of Persia.
So it's very important to always give.
Cara, eu acho que esse game não era pra sair agora. Acho que eles devem ter dado uma acelerada, né, pra lançar, pra substituir o... meio que substituir o remake do Sands of Time.
What we have developed is a lot of things, a new lore, new characters, a new combat system, a new art direction, a new narration. So it's something very important to say that this team has made a wonderful job on still working hard to bring a top quality game. Very important to talk about them.
O game tá muito bom, velho. Parece muito bom. Fazendo a alegria da galera aí, né? Todas as plataformas.
Ah, いや、その名前は
24 minutos, hein, pessoal?
古の時代、それぞれ違う世界に住む2つの命の精神が出会い結ばれることがあった。その異世界の精神は
Cara, se tiver Mario, se tiver um novo Mario, ou eles vão anunciar um dos últimos jogos que vai chegar pro Switch, ou eles vão anunciar pro próximo Switch. Se bem que eu acho que vai ter... vai ser cross-gen, né?
お前から俺に何か言いたいことがあるときは、その結びつきってやつにも
Acredito
ちょっ
que eles
と
não
気
vão
を使ってくれってことさ。
anunciar um novo Switch agora.
それが戦いを有利に運ぶことにもなるんだ。わかるよな。我は光、我が力に闇退かん。セランダサイ。
Novo hardware. Meio difícil. Eles estariam fazendo o maior barulho, né? Teria, com certeza teria vazamento do caramba 4.
強くなりたかったんだ。俺には精霊の力が
Se bem
どうしてもお前が必
que
要
o
だったん
Series
だよ。
X acho que ninguém imaginava que ia ter, né? Eles iam apresentar também,
だけどそれも
lá no The Game Awards.
これまでだ。
Picu. Nossa, esse game foi muito meme, mano. Cara, eu vou falar que eu não joguei esse game ainda. Eu não sei se ele é bom ou não. Mas dizem que é, né? Tem uma promoçãozinha dele aí. Eu pego no Xbox ou no Switch. O Switch não parece, mas ele também tem promoções bacanas, né? Cara, é muito bom, hein, essa assinatura aí. Gostei pra caramba.
When it comes to game changers, Xfinity is leading the way, giving you a powerful connection today while building towards a faster, more reliable tomorrow.
Peguei logo um ano.
Take a look at some game-changing highlights from IGN's Summer of Gaming. It's been a long summer of gaming that's nearly come to a close, but above all, without any bias from the writer of this recap, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was the biggest reveal of them all. This new look teased us with a glimpse of the open world, new enemies, characters, and even more timeline shenanigans. Cyberpunk 2077's new expansion, Phantom Liberty, also got an excellent
19 minutos, hein?
that featured Night City's newest
Acho que pra eu estar mostrando só o jogo da Nintendo. Vai chegar no
CD
Nintendo.
Projekt Red promised a from-the-ground-up rework of Cyberpunk's skill system, Night City PD AI, and so much more. Ubisoft wowed audiences with a look at the Red Dead and GTA-inspired open world of Star Wars.
Essa DLC de Cyberpunk tem que valer a pena, hein? Antes que não vai ser só uma simples DLC com... Eu achei que fosse uma expansão da campanha, mas não é não. Vai corrigir um monte de coisa do game original. A polícia vai ser mais ágil, né? Vai ser mais esperto, vai ser de acordo com o nível de procurado ali. And even though the PlayStation Showcase happened a long time ago, its reveals leave us hungry for more. Mas ao meu ver não era para ser cobrado, né? Como pedir de desculpas eles deixarem gratuito, mas... Né? Você tem que pagar os atores, né? O Idris Elba e o Keanu Reeves. Eles vão voltar, o Keanu Reeves vai voltar, né? Na DLC.
See you next summer of gaming.
Besides the games, Nintendo Directs are always the most
Tipo, eles
exciting parts
pensaram,
of being a
vamos
Nintendo
pegar
fan.
um ator de
With the
Hollywood
smash
aí,
hit
vamos
Tears of the
colocar na
Kingdom out in the
DLC.
wild,
Porque eu acho
Who knows
que
what
se
surprises
colocar um cara
Nintendo will bring
aleatório ali,
us.
não vai fazer o mesmo sucesso, né? O mesmo barulho.
Watch the brand new Nintendo Direct along with the Nintendo Voice Chat crew live, and then stick around for our post-show where our Nintendo experts and super fans will break down all the biggest surprises and reveals.
It's like a hole in one.
Agora o multiplayer do Cyberpunk acho que foi esquecido no churrasco, né? Falaram mais nada.
Oh, hello, and welcome to
Acho que
a
o multiplayer
very
já teria
special
vindo
live
bem antes
episode
da
of Nintendo Voice
DLC.
Chat. I'm your host, Brian Altano, along with my co-hosts, Miranda Sanchez, Per Schneider, and Jada Griffin. Good morning.
Good morning. This is live.
Good morning.
Yeah,
This is all happening right now. In just a few minutes, we'll be watching the brand new Nintendo Direct. We are so excited for this. We've had tons of coffee today, but never enough. We're going to kick things off with our predictions for the show.
16
Then
minutos,
we'll watch the Direct live.
Nossa, tomara que vale a pena, mano.
We'll try not to yell over the whole thing, but we will get excited. After that, we'll keep the party
Torcendo
going
pra
with
que
a full
mostre o novo
episode of
Mario.
Nintendo Voice Chat,
O
our
Chrono
weekly
Chrono
Nintendo show
Trigger
here at IGN.
Remake.
We're going to break down all the biggest announcements and craziest surprises. This is all part of IGN Summer of Gaming, going all
Tem uns
month
rumores
long.
aí, vamos
It's
ver,
been
né?
a
Se os
lot,
caras
but I've
acertaram.
enjoyed it. Okay, so let's get right into it. Our predictions for today's show. Obviously, we heard rumors about the Direct, then it was officially confirmed yesterday. And I feel like it might... Is it too soon for Zelda DLC?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. What's the logic there, Miranda?
I think this is, they said that they want to talk about 2023 releases, right?
Yes.
And so it would make sense that they want to end of the year be like, hey, you guys remember that game we released earlier this year that you all loved and probably are still playing?
Right.
Still me. I will still be playing by the end of the year.
Eu posso passar pra
we
cá,
got
né?
like a little master mode, and I think they'll probably do something like that where it is some sort of new challenge.
Eu aposto
Some of
numa
those features that
expansão
we
do
did
Zelda
get
já.
as DLC from Breath of the Wild are just built in to Tears of the Kingdom, so
Yep.
they're going to have to innovate. But I think they have a lot of space with that because, of course, we have building, and I'm sure they're going to play with that.
Plus, a motorcycle is not going to be a huge draw in a game where you can literally
true.
just make your own hover bike out of 3 pieces.
I hadn't considered that. I read yesterday, or was reminded yesterday, that the DLC for for Breath of the Wild, the first one, the one you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
The early stuff that was just a couple little things, and the Master Trials came 3 months after the game's launch.
Yep.
Which I guess I'd forgot. And like, look, none of us is sitting here being like, we are starved for more Tears of the Kingdom content, right? We've literally had to postpone our own spoiler cast on Talk of the Kingdom, our mini-series, because we're in no rush to finish it. We're all like 100-something hours in. But it's nice to know the roadmap ahead, right?
Nindy in chat just said they haven't seen Miranda in years, and that's because she has been living in Hyrule the entire time.
It's true.
Miranda compiled, with the help of others, but a lot of work on her own, every single recipe in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
So she's been cooking.
It's true. I cooked a lot. I cooked for several days, a lot of experimenting. It was so much fun. But yeah, I basically lived in a hole with like a Korok. And I was like in one of those secrets. This is where I've been for a very long time.
The Koroks can I go to my friend's party, please?
No.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom has obviously been all-consuming for us here at IGN, and for those of you listening. And I'm excited to see what they could add to it, because you mentioned some of the stuff that came in the first round. We got that hero's journey thing, right? Mm-hmm. Which is baked into the game already. Mm-hmm. Motorcycles we got later on. You can build them right now. We do not have like a hard mode, although that's something that if they were to add, I would want them to improve on. Mm-hmm. I feel like the breakable weapons multiplied by regenerating enemy health made me just want to run past everybody. Jada, how do you feel? Because I know you play every game on the hardest difficulty.
I do play everything on the hardest difficulty. I'm really hoping that they innovate. I think I talked about it on one of our recent NBC episodes. I would really love to see like a boss rush mode, where I'm able to just take on all the bosses in just an arena style format and give me some extra rewards and stuff. Cool little goodies like that. I would really like to see something, I don't know, dungeon focused and stuff like that. Like obviously we got the new temples and stuff back in Tears of the Kingdom, which are really cool, but I would really love to see even more of that type of content is the stuff I really want. And like maybe even give us a Master Quest kind of style DLC like they did for Ocarina of Time back on the GameCube.
Mas tô na tela vermelha lá.
Some of the puzzles, it flipped the world and then changed the puzzle stuff. that would be a really cool addition to Tears of the Kingdom. I mean,
Sem legenda em português, novidade. Qualquer novidade.
People would probably replay all of Tears of the Kingdom if it was just the map was mirrored some way, and so going left means going right. It would throw us all off, and Miranda would be lost.
Eu acredito que eles não vão mostrar o novo hardware porque
we'll get a Darkbringer mode where you go to the
foi anunciado em cima da hora, né?
Until the map is gone, that's it.
Miranda, is it possible?
Eu achei que só ia ser o mês que vem, só que eles iam anunciar.
Guide reversed, like flipped.
Just like Control F left and right, and just like swap.
So actually, for the master, remember the Master Quest that came on the special GameCube disc?
Yeah.
We actually took the guide and we did search and replace left and right.
Oh,
we did.
Okay.
We redid the guide.
There is an answer to this.
Yes.
Amazing.
Way to make it easy.
Amazing. Yeah, I personally
Eles anunciaram
like to see
tipo
more
dia antes
costumes,
e já
weapons
tacaram aí
but
já.
like even like little things like hang gliders and stuff like that. I guess what was interesting is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but did they sell like a, not necessarily like a season pass, but was there like a higher end SKU for Breath of the Wild that unlocked Master Trials later down the line?
So are you talking about like a $70 or $80 version?
Yeah, am I crazy?
I don't think there was.
I forget because I remember they had like the season pass special one.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think they sold it after the fact.
Wasn't there the thing that unlocked the red Nintendo Switch T-shirt on day one? That
Wasn't that if you just
former
played
IGN
on...
news editor Andrew Goldfarb played the entire game with that thing on?
I thought, isn't that if you just played on Switch?
It was like a launch thing, right? Like you got that at launch.
Let us know in the comments. It's been so long, folks. It's been a long couple of years.
I forgot about my little T-shirt. Man.
Yeah,
I know.
there's another T-shirt. There's a cute crab T-shirt or lobster.
Oh, I have that
Lobster.
one.
The Wind Waker
one.
Yes.
That's good against the heat.
Yeah, speaking of which, do we think we'll see any other Zelda-related stuff today? You know, it feels like the timing is too soon to just be like, here's another Zelda game.
Here's a Link to the Past remake. It's too early, right?
Stuff like that, right?
Yep.
We have been talking about like a Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD ports from the Wii U. They're like two of the only big holdovers that never made it to Switch.
I could imagine like them dropping a remaster, like just a the upscaled kind of higher definition version of the games they already released. I could imagine something like that, but not like a Link's Awakening full kind of remake with new graphics and stuff. That feels too early.
It does feel too early. Yeah. Although I do think like an Oracle of Ages and Seasons remake in the Link's Awakening engine, but one that doesn't have chuggy frame rate could be nice.
Maybe they'll just add those to Nintendo Switch Online.
10 minutes.
Isn't that coming already?
Yes.
I think they already announced those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are.
Those are coming.
So they'll show you, they'll dazzle you with the graphics today.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Well,
GBC.
While we wait for the direct to start, we're going to take a very quick break, but we'll be right back to count down the seconds until the Nintendo Direct happens right after this. We're very excited. We'll see you soon. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Please.
Ué.
Coffee.
Ih, deu ruim.
I don't know if they're still on me, but if they are, thanks. Good to see you. Hope you're all doing well at home.
Que gafe, hein, mano.
Ever want to open your own sushi restaurant? Then I've got the game for you. Dave the Diver is a casual single-player adventure RPG. Fish and explore the deep sea by day, and by night, manage your own sushi joint. Join Dave and his quirky cast of buddies to uncover the secrets of the mysterious blue hole. Dave the Diver will be coming to full release on June 28th on Steam. Don't miss out on this amazing adventure. Let's take a look.
Meet Dave.
Tem uma cara de protagonista de Malhação.
He spends his days diving the chilling depths of a mysterious blue hole. And when he isn't merely surviving or rummaging resources, he's often found snapping photographs, racing seahorses, farming, and really anything that grabs his attention. It's this gluttonous appetite for adventure that gets him into all kinds of unique situations. Luckily, he's at the top of his game and at the top of the food chain. I suppose even the most voracious hunters have their off days.
Nossa, parece da hora esse game.
Is home to unimaginable secrets. And with Dave's unquenchable thirst for discovery, there's no telling what he may encounter.
Se eu não me engano, hoje libera a beta do X Defiance.
Oh, hey there. And we are
Defiant,
back. Now, besides this coffee being good and Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo has another big sequel coming out this year. It's called
Pô, não tem nem pra botar uma aberturazinha pra quem iniciar a live, então.
It's all but guaranteed to show up today. What do we think we'll see besides, you know, hundreds of adorable little creatures dying while trying to save strawberries and Duracell batteries?
Se Mortos of a Valve, ele...
No, wait, we already have.
We've gotten
We already know, but...
E foi adiado em mês, né?
On fire?
You want to burn them?
Yes.
The whole time?
Well, we get, like,
mês é muita pouca coisa, não sei o que eles vão corrigir, né?
Pikmin that can make little ice floats now. It's very Zelda now, right?
Sei não, hein?
We get the little Ochi dog that can run through the water. Now I feel like we need to be able to set stuff on fire. I don't think there'll be fire Pikmin in this game.
I think it's amazing that there's a dog.
Because you can't touch them and throw them.
He's very cute.
Yes.
Encontrar algum problema.
Get an amiibo for him?
Encontrar algum problema que eles vão corrigir de última hora.
Yes.
Vai dar
I'm
merda.
gonna buy everything.
You own them all, right?
Pior que o game parece interessante.
Yeah, I'm hoping. So we caught something about like split screen multiplayer, right? So we'll probably get a look at that. I mean,
Mas
the
tá
game
com
is
delay
out
aqui no
very
YouTube,
soon,
sério?
and this is their next big game after Tears of the Kingdom. So it's
tá dando 10
definitely going to
minutos.
show up.
Yeah, maybe they'll focus on couch co-op.
Tem uns 15 segundos de delay.
Pikmin, you know, we're 4 games in now. It always feels like the additions to the Pikmin games are incremental when it comes from a like to.
Era pra ter botado latência abaixo, né? Da
A
latência
there's always like
normal.
one new type of Pikmin.
Right.
Tá dando um atrasozinho.
Not that much is going to change, but it's about I think it's about the bosses, the monsters, and some of the smaller changes.
Yeah. Now, if you're watching us right now live and you're looking at this red screen, that's because the Nintendo Direct is starting in just a little over 6 minutes, and we are going to hang out and watch the whole thing with you all, and it'll be like a little party, you know, like it's 7 o'clock or not even 7 o'clock in the morning here in California. So I don't know if it's a party unless we were like up all night.
It's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call. Yeah.
I know. If you're a farmer watching this, you've probably been up for like 3 or 4 hours. And you're like, this is nothing.
Well.
You know, I worked a whole day. But yeah, Direct is starting in just under 6 minutes. We still want to talk about a couple more things before we get there. One of the ones I want to get to is Super Mario. I don't know if you've noticed, kind of a big deal. Got a big movie this year. One of the highest grossing films, animated films ever.
Yeah.
The planets did not necessarily align to give us a new Mario game.
Yet.
But the timing feels right. It's
Acho
been
que vai ter mais.
6 years since Odyssey.
It is the perfect time for them to strike. Like, Mario is at the forefront of a lot of kids' minds, a lot of parents' minds. Like, hey, you remember that movie you took your kids to see and you all had a great time?
Yep.
What if you go on an adventure?
I was talking with my little brother yesterday. My niece loves Mario and Luigi. Like, she knows. She's like, oh, Luigi's scared. Like, I like Mario. Luigi's scared though. It's like but doesn't care about Yoshi. Doesn't care about Toad. Doesn't care about Peach or Donkey Kong. But she loves Mario and Luigi, and she's 2.
Right.
And like she's like just like all about Mario right now. So like, I would love to have a new one to share with her.
Yeah, it was interesting because I remember coming out of the Mario movie and being like, oh, it's kind of odd that they don't have a game lined up for this. But then I looked at the Nintendo eShop and the best-selling games were Smash Brothers, 2D Mario, 3D Mario, and Mario Kart. And I'm like, oh, well, this movie kind of worked as a commercial for all of those things. But it does feel time. Like, it's been so long since we've had a side-scrolling Mario game.
I bet you they wanted one out. But, like, you know, Nintendo doesn't compromise. No. They have no problem moving the release date of a game like Zelda by a year because they wanted to be perfect and work on it longer. And I mean, we just got an amazing Zelda game that really shows the payoff of taking your time with making something, and it's truly special. And so I think, I mean, I 100% believe we see something Mario today. It's got this. They have to have something in the market this year. The big question is it going to be like a full 3D Mario, like an Odyssey sequel or a Galaxy sequel or something? Or will it be more like a classic collection so that they get Mario out there again?
Right.
Speaking of Galaxy 2, we haven't seen a remaster or re-release of that, right?
Right. And I think what's interesting is, I guess I kind of misspoke because we did get Bowser's Fury. Yeah, which was, I replayed recently and it's great. It's awesome.
I think it's so good.
And I think that was something where they probably started it off as something smaller and it got bigger and bigger. So I'm wondering if, to me, it was kind of odd that they never did anything like that with Odyssey, because Odyssey is about Mario getting into a flying hat and traveling to different places. There's no real connective tissue between those things other than they have funny costumes. And so I'm surprised we didn't get more content for that game. So I do wonder if we'll see an expansion of that, a full 3D Mario game on its own, or something 2D.
Yep.
Or just another Mario Party.
It is time for another Mario Party.
Say that.
No, but it's
I mean,
when they come out, it is.
That'd be fine.
I'd be okay with it, but I mean, we did just get Mario Party Superstars, I think is what it was called.
Vamos ficar lá já. É. A gente não espera uma legenda em português, né? É difícil. É, tem legenda, mas não em português, em inglês. É pedir demais, né? Não estão legendando nem os jogos, vão legendar o evento. É ruim. Mas deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui, peraí. Nintendo Direct PTBR. Ah, tem, mas não com as carona aqui dos streamers, né? A DNM eu não vou transmitir nem ferrando. Essa mina aí. Nintendo Portugal, ó. Talvez tenha em português. Vamos ficar de olho aqui. Qualquer coisa a gente vai pra lá. Não, se não legendarem do canal da Nintendo Portugal vai ser sacanagem, mano. Se não tiver uma legendazinha ali, dá pra entender melhor, né? 1 minuto. Caraca, 227 mil. Tá todo mundo esperando o Mario, quer ver? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui no chat. Super Mario Odyssey 2? Pode ser, hein? Pode ser. Eu aposto em Super Mario Odyssey 2 também. Afinal, já foi lançada há 7 anos, né? Aliás, há 6 anos. É, o Donkey Kong faz um bom tempo já que não sai. Pode ser que tenha também. Falta 1 minuto e 30 segundos. Dá um F5 às vezes. Ah, falta nada, já vai começar. Deixa eu dar uma olhada se vai ser em português. Deixa eu tirar essa legenda do meio aí. Esse chat. Se for em português, não entende Portugal, a gente vai pra lá. Se rolar uma legenda, é claro. Né? Ué, Pokémon? Vai ser expansão, né? É. Acho que não tem legenda não, tem não. Bom, pelo menos no aparecendo a legenda do game não tá aparecendo não.
Hello everyone,
vamos ver.
I'm Shinya Takahashi,
Se vai
and I'll
aparecer
be
agora.
one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll also be joining.
Ah, tem legenda em português. Melhor.
書いたのはポケットモンスタースカーレット・バイオレットの有料追加コンテンツゼロの秘宝です。
Ah, óbvio que é pago.
前編では
Nintendo vai dar conteúdo
地
gratuito
域のお
muito.
祭りに参加していましたね。
後編ではガラリと変わっ
Ah,
て
sem dúvida que é pago.
先進的な学園が舞台のようです。どちらも気になるところですが続報をお待ちください。
そして本編のポケットモンスタースカーレット・バイオレットですがこのダイレクト終了後ご覧のイベントが始まりますのでよろしければご参加ください。それではヘッドラ
Podia
インを
pelo
ご覧
menos
ください。
adicionar no Nintendo Switch Online, né? Ah, sabia que ia mostrar o Sonic?
Squad of superstars. Sonic and friends are spin dashing into a brand
Nossa,
new 2D
mas esse game vai ser da hora, cara. Que
Sonic
bosta.
Superstars.
Vai sair muito
12
caro.
brand new zones await. Speed through beautiful worlds as Sonic. Take to the skies as Tails.
Eu tô quase desistindo do Mortal Kombat, pra ter uma noção.
As Knuckles.
Eu gosto muito
Or
de Sonic
swing
2
a
dele.
powerful hammer as Amy Rose. By harnessing the incredible power of the
Tá
Chaos
querendo pegar o
Emeralds,
Mortal
you can
Kombat
summon a storm of clones,
mas
uncover hidden secrets,
eu fiquei doido por esse game do Sonic.
and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
Aliás, tem cara de ser mais divertido que aquele Mortal Kombat, não me convenceu muito não.
When Sonic
Eu acho que eu não vou comprar ele
Superstars
não.
launches on Nintendo Switch this autumn. A cozy life is just around the corner. Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim, create the idyllic life of your dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world. Build houses, decorate your home plot, grow crops in your garden, and more. Play with other residents in online co-op or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore, there's plenty of life beyond the village.
Será que ali vai ser por
Set off on a vast journey to uncover
movimento?
Palia's many mysteries. Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live
Vai
is
ser multiplayer?
entirely up to you. What kind of coziness will you
Interessante.
choose? Palia is free to play and launches on Nintendo Switch
Esse
this
ano.
winter.
Ah, free to play.
Ignite your
Caramba,
heart.
é de graça.
The Phantom Thieves return in this
Bacana.
tactical spin-off of Persona 5.
Persona 5. Ah, o que foi anunciado no
Ends
Xbox
up in
Game
an
Showcase.
unfamiliar world. They
É, tinha uns
must join
rumores mesmo que ia
forces with
aparecer
a
nesse evento.
revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control. During battle, assess the situation and determine whether to unleash an attack up close, from afar, or using a persona. knock enemies down to perform another action called One More. Then surround your foes and take them out with dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat. The fusion ability from the Persona series returns, allowing you to combine personas to form other ones. What is Arena's true objective? And what truths lie hidden in this strange world? A revolutionary tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch, November 17th.
Só que chegando no Game Pass, né? Esse nem vale a pena comprar.
Step into a Saturday morning cartoon. Calling all heroes for the first-person
Eu achei que era Dungeons and Dragons, mano.
Mid-Force. Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons of the past. It's up to you to stop the evil Daedalus from taking over, but it won't be easy. Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield medieval weapons.
Me surpreendeu, hein? Eles mostrarem um jogo free to play aí.
During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more.
É, começou cedo.
Four brave heroes can share the adventure in online co-op. Drop in and out at any time as you face the many perils ahead.
E aí, Dan, salve.
Of teamwork. Mid-Force launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Eu levantei cedo já para organizar já aqui a live.
This Splatfest is going to be pretty sweet.
DLC do Splatoon 3. Melhor que tá em português, né?
The next Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best? Vanilla, strawberry, or mint chip? This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown on screen.
Não, é um evento, né?
These choices are delicious. Guide your favorite flavor to victory.
É o exclusivo lá da Square Enix, que vai ser exclusivo do Xbox ou do PlayStation. Ele vai ser parecido com o Splatoon. Só que ao invés de tinta, você atira fumaça. Tá todo mundo falando que é a cópia descarada do Splatoon.
An even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Tim Goodman, Pikachu. You two are the ideal detective duo.
Disguises are a key part of detective work.
Quit goofing off and investigate.
So much for my coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning. A light roast today, huh?
There is something the two of you must know.
You too! Based on our deductions, the culprit is clear, isn't it?
A bolt of brilliance!
The name's Pikachu. And I'm what you might call a great detective. I sure wish somebody would bring me some coffee.
完全新作帰ってきた名探偵ピカチュウをご覧いただきましたが、コーヒーは相変わらず好きなようでしたね。
主人公ティムとおっさんピカチュウのコンビはどんな活躍を見せてくれるのでしょうか。続報をお待ちください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Oh, Mario. Remake, será? Peach. Super Mario RPG Remake. Que da hora, mano. É, acertaram os insiders, hein? Super Mario RPG. Que top, velho. Caramba, mas tá bonito o jogo, caramba. Será que vai ser pro Switch? Olha! Caraca! Ah, por favor, não me diga que vai chegar esse ano. Tem muito jogo pra sair esse ano. Pior. Já tá disponível pra pré-venda já. A facada.
Super Famicom で発売したスーパーマリオ RPG
deixa eu dar uma olhada por
グラ
isso.
フィックを一新して蘇ります。
当時遊ばれた方もまだ遊んだことがないという方もマリオシリーズの最初の RPG タイトルをプレイしてみてはいかがでしょうか。
小泉さん、ご覧いただいたのはマリオが主役のタイトルでしたが、これだけじゃないんです。
どういうことですか。
では少しだけ。
Não tá aparecendo ainda não na loja. Vai aparecer ainda.
ご覧いただいているのはピーチ姫が主役の完全新作タイトルです。ステージにある特別な場所に行くと。
おや。
Mais um?
どうなっちゃうんですか。
Game da Peach.
今回はここまでです。詳しい内容は改めてお
Caraca,
伝えしますが、小泉さん、
game solo da Peach, mano.
これだけじゃないんですよ。
Luigi Mansion.
任天堂 3DS で発売したルイージマンション2をグラフィックを新たに開発しています。
ちょっぴり臆病なルイージの再びの活躍に
Bom demais pra ser verdade que ia chegar no Nintendo Switch Online, né? Os jogos do GameCube.
2024年に発売予定です。
3DS.
マリオリン、ピーチ姫、そしてルイージとマリオファミリーのタイトルがいろいろ出るんですね。
これらのタイトルにぜひご期待ください。それではヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Become
Hã?
Gotham City's
Batman?
ultimate protector.
Caraca, mano.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne. We have much to
Ué, o Arkham City?
to know the fear that is coming. This is the beginning of the end for you.
Caraca, mano.
You're all
Ah, mas vai ser pro Cloud, né?
You still know how to make an entrance.
Welcome to the madhouse.
É o Arkham City. Arkham Asylum. É o Asylum. Acho que o City também vai chegar. É, olha lá.
Command forces beyond your comprehension.
Arkham Knight também, caraca.
This place is dangerous. I like it.
Caramba, mano.
Gotham would be ours.
Todas as DLCs.
My dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
Nossa, eu quero ver o Arkham Knight rodando no Switch.
Don't be a stranger. You're always
Caraca, que da hora. É, não vai ser Cloud não. Nativamente mesmo. Caraca.
Play your cards right,
Eu
mercenary.
esperava tudo menos Uma coletânea do
Lead your
Batman no
mercenaries
Switch.
through cursed dungeons in the lands of Gloomhaven. Your tactical prowess is all that stands between riches and certain death. This adaptation of the hit board game features turn-based card battles with RPG elements. Unleash deadly combos and bring doom upon your foes. But beware, exhaustion is close at hand. Choose from 17 different mercenaries.
Eu acho que o Super Mario RPG está disponível para pré-venda nos Estados Unidos só. Dos Estados Unidos, Japão, Europa.
Every advantage to survive. Grit your teeth and earn your keep when Gloomhaven launches on Nintendo Switch September 18th. Pre-orders for the Mercenaries and Gold Editions begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Just
Keep
Dance.
the dance party going.
A Just Dance tá ruim, velho. Uma música ou outra se salva, e antiga, né? Cara, é muita sacanagem, é porque tá vendendo pra caramba, eu acho, Just Dance. Mas se você ver, é muita sacanagem você pagar por um Just Dance novo, sendo que eles têm o Unlimited, né? Dava pra ser tipo, o Just Dance deveria ter por atualização. É igual FIFA e PES, né? De outubro.
A silent hope lies in a world without words. One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced by its king.
Reino sem
Now,
palavras.
7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG,
Esses jogos que estão aparecendo em português, eles traduziram pro evento ou vai ter legenda em português mesmo?
The secluded king. However, with its ever-changing dungeons and powerful foes, conquering the abyss will be no easy feat. Wield weapons like swords, bows, magic, and more to survive this deadly chasm. After you return to base, materials you've collected will help you cultivate resources and forge new items. Repeated forays into the abyss will enable you to grow stronger and dive deeper.
Can you hear me?
Your guide on this journey is the kingdom's sorrowful princess, encased in a crystal of her own tears. And through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors. Why did the king steal the world's words? And what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent Hope dives onto Nintendo Switch October 3rd. Sparks will fly in these Nintendo Switch games.
Faíscas.
Cast spells and cultivate your best life in Fae Farm.
Mais
Make
jogo
use of
de
magic to complete tasks and fend off mischievous foes.
fazenda.
Enrich your farm to help your character flourish. Decorate your space to improve your stats for the day ahead. And enchant your friends locally or online in 4-player co-op. Fae Farm launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch September 8th. Pre-orders including an in-game bonus are available now on Nintendo eShop. Zoom into wild racing action with Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. Choose from over 130 vehicles and pull off outrageous stunts to avoid obstacles, find shortcuts, and knock your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game speeds onto Nintendo Switch October 19th.
Eu tô apostando que esse game vai chegar Day One no Game Pass. Essa sequência aí.
Grab a part, fix it up, and toss it over. Repair vehicles quickly to earn points in solo play or 4-player co-op. But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards. Manic Mechanics launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch July 13. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Introducing the second paid DLC for Mario plus
Conteúdo
Rabbids
adicional do Mario
Sparks of
Sparks of Hopes.
Mario and friends journey to a musical planet filled with new areas to explore.
Ah, gostei pra caramba, hein? Tô jogando
enemies to
ele.
battle. What else will they find in this world of
Vai
melodies?
chegar o Rayman, né? Agora.
This new DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, launches later today.
Pô, podia chegar no Nintendo Switch Online, né,
The main
mano?
game is available now on Nintendo eShop.
You really think you stand a chance against us?
Dragon Quest.
You intend to take arms against me?
Very well.
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters. What the?
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
Ah, quando você vê os personagens com a cara dos personagens do Dragon Ball, pode ter certeza que é do mesmo criador. Só o estilo do cabelo. Os olhos, né? É, Dragon Quest, sabia?
The so-called hero is here.
De dezembro. Nossa, Bandai.
ご覧いただいたのは
400conto.
スクエアエニックスさんのドラゴンクエストモンスターズ3魔族の
Ó,
王子とエル
falta
フの旅
15 minutos pra acabar.
主人公のピサロが
Esse que é
魔
40
族の王
minutinhos
にな
aí.
るまでにどんな道のりが待ち受けているのか今後の続報をお待ちください
続いては不思議な生き物が登場するあのタイトルの続報です
O próximo.
Welcome to the Rescue Corps. As its newest recruit, you'll venture to a mysterious
idioma em
planet with
português
all
do Brasil.
sorts of life forms. There, you'll meet plant-like creatures
Agora acho que eu
called
não entendo.
Pikmin,
Tá aprendendo a lição.
and the adorable rescue pup, Ochi. Good boy. Your mission, should you choose to accept it,
Ou não, né?
repair the
Porque não é,
damaged
não é
Rescue
um
Corps
exclusivo
spaceship
principal
and
deles.
save any castaways you find. All right, let's explore together. Once plucked, Pikmin are ready for action. Blow your whistle to gather them and have them follow you. Throw your little buds at things and they'll start working for you. Ochi will also prove to be a great canine companion. He can carry items with Pikmin or smash obstacles in your way. And if you need a flotation device, well, there you go. Ochi can even stand up to the wildest creatures. Collect lots of treasures scattered around the planet to fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore. Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though. Why not take the plunge underground? Here, a completely different environment awaits. Unusual contraptions, native creatures, and even more treasures are around every corner. You might unexpectedly find some castaways, too. Hey, wait a minute. This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save the castaway. By rescuing castaways, you'll be able to do more activities back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship. Train Ochi and teach him new skills. Or build new equipment and items to help make exploration more manageable. For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions. But there's a catch. Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert. Thankfully, you'll come across the new glow Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, so use glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals. Many more surprises await in this uncharted planet. But with the Pikmin and Ochi by your side, no challenge is too big or too small. Pikmin 4.
Mês que vem, né?
これまで危険な夜の探索を避けていましたが、最新作ではついに夜にまで冒険が及ぶようです。皆さんの指示でぜひピクミンを導いてあげてください。
そしてピクミン1、ピクミン2についてお知らせがあります。
Ué, 1 e o 2 e o 3.
ゲームキューブで発売した両タイトルの HD バージョンをこのダイレクト終了後に配信します。
Ah, tinha que ser, né? Comprado. Tem que comprar.
そして6月29日にはピクミン4の発売
Que
に
custa,
先
mano,
駆
não
けて
lançar pro
体験版を配信します。
serviço.
ピクミンをプレイしたことがないという方でも楽しめる内容になっていますので、この体験版をぜひプレイしていただければと思います。それではヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Vou testar.
The renowned series of stealth action games
Ixi, coletânea Metal Gear?
Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1.
Ah, vai chegar também.
Metal Gear
Essa coletânea foi anunciada, né?
Infiltrate and regain control of Shadow Moses Island. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Locate and retrieve a deadly amphibious weapon. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Survive the jungle and confront your former mentor. You can also enjoy the games that started the series, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, as well as the NES versions of both Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge. This compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel. Additional content includes screenplay books and master books with story and character info, strategy guides for each game, and a digital soundtrack. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The first 3 Metal Gear Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. It's time to survive. Steel Thyself. Vampire Survivors is coming to Nintendo Switch. Do you have what it takes to survive a 30-minute onslaught of monsters? Stay on the move to avoid enemies and attack automatically with your weapons. Seems easy at first, right? But swarms of increasingly stronger monsters will appear the longer you survive. By getting treasure chests from defeated enemies, or by leveling up, you'll acquire weapons and upgrades for your character, so shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together in couch co-op. What other horrors lie in store? Find out when Vampire Survivors launches on Nintendo Switch August 17th.
Vai chegar no Switch ainda, 17 de agosto.
let's check in on some upcoming European tournaments. After 4 years, the Splatoon European Championship is back in action. Teams from 12 regions across Europe are already splatting it out in regional Splatoon 3 tournaments consisting of turf wars and anarchy battles.
Eu sou Mogs de Chrono Trigger Remake, né?
Will
Vamos
go
ver.
on to compete in the European final in Frankfurt, Germany. Which team will be crowned the
Se for, vai ser o
2023
último.
European champion and take home this incredible trophy? Please stay tuned to our social channels for more info on regional tournaments in your country, as well as news on the finals. And that's not all.
Ó. Aqui são os motores. Ixi. Campeonato.
Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty...
Ah, aquele game das pombas.
You're a pigeon.
Vai chegar pro Switch
You heard
também.
that right. Play online in this rhythm battle royale and aim to be the last bird standing. Up to 30 players can ruffle each other's feathers in musical minigames. Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander. Fire a slingshot to play music in First Piano Shooter. Race and fly to the rhythm in To the Sky, and more. With over 20 minigames, you're in for an
Ah, tá mostrando
impeccably good
gameplay.
time. Get ready to shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bops its way onto Nintendo Switch October 31st. Ready, set, yo! Penny is on the run, entangled in a chaotic audition that veered way off script. She's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend. In this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania, you'll explore
A equipe
the
de Sonic
thrilling
Mania.
and colorful world of Macaroon and help Penny and Yo-Yo escape the
Ah, então
clutches
deve
of
ser
the
bom esse
grouchy
jogo mesmo.
Emperor Eddie. Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid
Poxa, até a
Eddie's
trilha
massive
tá
horde
parecendo
of
trilha do
pushy
Sonic, mano.
penguins. And power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny from foul play. You can also put your speed running skills to the test.
tem meio
in
as cores
Time
do
Attack
Sonic
mode
Mania
to
mesmo.
unlock special items, complete secret stages, and more. This is your big break, after all. Take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway
2024.
launches on Nintendo Switch early next year. Rev up
Opa,
for
passe de
Wave
pistas
5.
adicionais. Ah, esse é pro Switch Online.
Brand new course is racing into Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Introducing
Será que chega
Squeaky
esse...
Clean
Será que
Sprint.
chega hoje?
More characters are also being added. From Mario Kart Double Dash, PD Piranha. From Mario Kart 7,
Oh, yeah.
Wiggler.
Mario Kart 7.
And from Mario Kart Tour, Kamek. Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass zooms onto Nintendo
Não tá
Switch
escrito
this
não.
summer.
Mas acho que vai chegar sim.
This DLC can be purchased on its own, while active Nintendo Switch
Ah, tá.
expansion pack members can also enjoy it at no
Sem
additional
custo
cost.
extra. Que susto, mano.
Two worlds, one fateful encounter. A remake of the second Star Ocean
Star
game,
Ocean.
complete with new graphics that fuse 2D and 3D, is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
After a mission goes wrong, Federation Officer Claude is stranded on an undeveloped
O anime é da hora, hein? É o
There,
Cloud.
he meets Reina, who possesses mystical powers.
A
Was it
Reina?
fate or mere coincidence? Soon after, the two get entangled
Professor,
in a sinister
professor na
plot
terceira
within the
série do
galaxy.
ensino
In this
médio
science
passado.
fantasy RPG, select either Claude or
fundamental.
Reina as your hero and play through the story from their perspective. You'll also meet over a dozen potential allies from all walks of life. During your adventure, the hero you chose and the decisions you make will have an impact on who can be recruited to your cause.
Passava legendado mesmo.
Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with a single button. New combat features in this remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks, and having allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story R, launching on Nintendo Switch November 2nd.
2 de novembro.
It's time to move it
Wario.
Wario style. Get ready for more micro game mayhem
Falta 2
in the
minutos.
latest WarioWare game. Hold 2 Joy-Con controllers, then action.
Que isso, velho?
Move your body to take on a flurry of lightning-fast micro games. What you do and how you move depends on the micro
Que
game.
isso?
React quickly with the right movement, and you'll be on the road to
As
victory.
ideias, é o Mario.
If you've got 2 pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each micro game. Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various mini-games in party mode. For example, this dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes. Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast micro games. In WarioWare, Move It! Launching on Nintendo Switch November 3rd.
Doideira,
Pre-orders
mano.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
何か突っ込んでくださいよ。
結構ノリノリだったのでそっとしておきました。さて、メイドインワリオの最新作が登場し
É,
ます。
acho que é o último, hein?
全身でポーズを取りながらの瞬間アクションに挑戦してみてください。ここで皆さんにもう一つお知らせがあります。先月発売したゼルダの伝説 Tears of the Kingdom は大変多くの方にハイラルの旅をお楽しみいただいており、本当にありがとうございます。
Ah, só isso?
ソフトの発売と同時にリンクのアミ
Ah,
ーボを発売
achei
しま
que
し
ia
た。
anunciar a legenda em
さらに
português.
本作に登場するゼルダ、そしてガノンドロフのアミーボを2023年冬に発売しますのでお待ちください。
Porra de amiibo.
さて、次が最後の映像となります。
Ah,
こちらをご覧くだ
Chrono
さい。
Trigger, quer ver? Será? Não. Mais o Mario? Ô, louco, velho. Ah, disponível em português e europeu. Uia, mano. É, acertaram o Mario 2D. Caraca, 2 Mario esse ano, será? Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Ah, dá pra jogar com a Peach, o Toad, a Daisy, o Luigi. Será que vai estar disponível a demo? O Yoshi. Oxe, vai ser co-op? Será que é co-op online? Em outubro. Caraca. Oxi. Ele vira um elefante agora, o Mario, mano.
ご覧いただいたのは横スクロールマリオの完全新作スーパーマリオブラザーズワンダーです。ワンダーフラワーに触れると地形が動き出したり別の姿に変身したりそれまでと状況が一変してしまうんです。
他にも花が喋っていたりデイジーがいたり最後はゾウになったりといろいろありましたが詳細は改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
今回の任天堂ダイレクトは以上となります。
Não teve Chrono Trigger, mas acertaram no Mario. Acertaram o game 2D, né? O RPG eles não sabiam. Bom, galera, eu vou ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado pela presença de todos. E é nóis. Tamo junto. Falou, pessoal.